Hello. Another day, another struggle. But we have coffee. You know what they say about coffee. They say lots of things. I keep wondering if I'll see something new in the intro. Sometimes I do.昭和の日の夜。昭和の夜。なんだよ。誰も帰ってねえじゃん。明日は普通に学校だし。仮はタラタラスはなしでいいだろ。Alright, it's a Wednesday. I'm like, what? そうだな。いや、行く。そうだな。よし。じゃあ、今日はさっさと寝ますかね。あれをお知らせ。クレーンゲーム大根。Pretty sure it's over here. Previews. I'm very much against drawing kanji at the moment. Which means maybe I won't bother. Today is a day that I don't bother to read a thing correctly if I fucking forgot it for the 17th time. And I'll just read what I can read. How about that? And if I'm interested in one, then I'll write it. クレーンゲーム。何々です。ビデオゲーム。体感ゲームもしっかり免停で This I should remember. Zetsu Zetsunankado. This I'm pretty sure will come up. Zetsu Oh, this is it. The sun kado. 賛稼働中。一人でもみんなでも皆さんをお待ちしてます。絶賛稼働。Don't remember that. Maybe I do. Is it like Hiji? Nope. I should have this up here along with the other stuff. And it had to be one of the first ones. So I'm just gonna find it. Then I'll find the other one as well. It must be the case. There it is. And then I just didn't write the other one. It's crazy. I must have remembered it on that day. We're just gonna keep scrolling in silence. Just slowly losing it. Maybe you should see a professional, bro. Maybe not. Okay, I'm so fucking cheesed about this right now. I'm skipping this entire notice. Fuck this notice. Pheromone coffee. Where is everybody? Akiko. Sanada wa heiya ni inai you da. Tsuru-san wa heiya ni inai you da. Hikari wa heiya ni inai you da. Dare mo inai mansion. This is broken. Guess I might as well do the chat while I'm here. Maybe I should sit here and look at Zasan Kado for a bit until I fully understand it. Because, like, even knowing how to read it, can't really tell you what it means. Critical acclaim. Zasan. I think I keep saying Zasan. Zastram. Okay. Let's go down here. Just so like beyond beyond frame. When do you see this? Sansei. Sanbi. Sanji. Sanpi. That's a P, right? Sando. Sank. Song. Sank. Interesting. Tatai. Totally different. It's a Sankado. Construction operation. It's not quite construction. operation makes sense. So like operating beyond expectation. That's me. I wonder where everybody's at. Oh, Sakiko. Oh, お前も交番に用事か。Okay. I need to remember this because it's not tape. It's not a table. Could be children. Yes, okay, children. Oops. Didn't mean to do that, but I can talk to him again. Precise. まあ、それを前に任してるが、いや、任す。Okay, let's see, 任せ。Oh, just 1人だけ。まあ、それはお前に1にしてるが、見ておいて勝ち。ザ勝ち。勝ちはないだろう。It's probably not, but I feel like that's the gist of the message. そこはないだろう。損はないだろう。損はない。Okay. I'm trying to keep the list minimal. Maybe it'll be more helpful. 引きまねて悪いな。攻めて引き攻めて。込めて。引き止めて。Proud of myself there. So yeah, of course this. Of course. 引き止めて悪いな。Sorry for holding you up. それじゃあ、新装備に期待してるぞ。引き止めて、悪い。ちょうど俺も顔を出してきたところだ。ついでに武器も見せてもらったな。Perfect. And nothing else. Cool. I should remember that one. 知識を何や対戦型クイズゲーム。学力が上昇する。クイズゲームのタグランさんをプレイした。間違えてしまった問題を新たな知識として吸収した。同じ声が聞こえる。
聞いてよ。
せっかくの休日だったのに、漫画の星にいたら一日終わってたわ。あそこパソコンでゲームできるじゃん。だからついいろんなやっちゃって。だからついいろんなやっちゃって。Lots of stuff to do with the thing. じゃあ個室個実個室のパソコンにも入ってるんだ。PC ソフトを売ってるのは知ってたけど、あそこっていつも満室。あそこっていつも満室だから。行く気にならないんだよね。Doesn't feel like going because there's always no vacancy over there. 昨日もやばかったよ。個室入れたの。個室入れたの。本当Gulp. 이거요, 아 또. It's not that. And not that either.奇跡。本当奇跡だもん。昨日もやばかったよ。個室入れたの。Still doesn't make sense. Okay, no, it's enter versus insert, but like, 個室入れたの。本当奇跡だもん。次はもうソフトだけ買いに行こうかな。ぶっちゃけ家でゲームする方が落ち着くし。予定がなった。
はいはい。
この時間、君らの専攻学習。 食べなさい。何個学習を担当しますよ。Okay, here we start your, I don't know, is it like astrology? I remember he's a weird one. If I put this here. 保険の Why not at least give me a reading, man? 何がWhat the f... 江戸川 Okay. 保険の江戸川。この時間、君らのtoo many. No, not too many. 総合学習首総合学習。君らの総合学習を check if it's 担当。そう。General Study, Mixed Study。君らの総合学習を担当します。いいよ。江戸川です。ひひひ。この時間は、悩み多い君たちの悩み多い君たちの心をケアするカリキュラムを行います。This hour is for sorting you guys out. 魔術を利用した人間心理治療人間心理治療human mind no wait managing the mind with magic or curing your state of mind with magic, curing a human state of mind with by way of magic というのがそれです。はいはい、静かに。ざわつかない。ざわつかない。ざわ。Like noise, don't get. ざわつかない。ざわめき。ざわつく。That's the one. So I guess the students got excited about magic. 魔術と聞いておっかなびっくり。魔術と聞いておっかなびっくり。 800... 800... なんですかね。Let's see if this gives me something. Will this give me something? Yes. やおびっくに。やおびくに。Interesting. やおびくになんですかね。I think I actually remember playing through this day earlier this year and just seeing this made me not want to pay any attention. Okay. Autofill recognizes it. やおびきになんですかね。I don't know, is it 近年地下都市。近年なんされたばかりで、知名度はないですけども。近年 I feel like that's soul, but it's not gonna help me. Maybe Tay. Probably Tay. Okay. Maybe this is Tay Show. Show I would not have guessed ever. Tay Show. 近年提唱されたばかりで。記念提唱されたばかりで、提唱された。Set a thought. Banish the thought. Okay, 知名度。Yeah. So something was just proposed recently, has not become popular yet. And what was proposed? The lady that eats the mermaids? まあ、信じるものは、救われる? I would imagine he's trying to say there's not a lot of people that believe in it. But okay, 救われる。まあ、信じる者は救われる。イワシの頭も、プラシーボ。イワシの頭も。イワシの頭。Is that like hard-headed? イワシの頭も。心身か。新人。 Iwashi. Sardine. Believers will be saved, but for sardines, it's a placebo. What are you saying, man? Okay, this is probably the whole sentence again. Kashira. わしの頭も新人から。わしの頭もプラシーボ。わしの頭も新人から。I don't know. きちんと学べば、選べば、遊べば。I was trying to figure out 選べば yesterday. どっちの選べばいい For some reason sounds weird, but probably correct. どっちの選べばいいって当たるかなきちんと選べば、非弱な心非弱な心を叩き寄せますよ。Okay, let's go here. It's probably another saying, like, 非弱な心。something. 弱い。弱な。弱な心を、is it 叩き Yeah, 叩きをせます。叩き置いて。No, what? ひ弱な心を叩き直せますよ。叩き直せ。Wait, how about that? There we go. 叩き直す。A weak heart can be beaten back into shape. Is he talking about the faithless? I guess what he's saying is like, if you believe in the magic, you'll be saved. If you don't believe, you'll just think it's a placebo. Which sounds true enough. ひ弱な心を叩き直せますよ。で、今日は1回目、魔術の規定知識。might not be 定、but let's try 規定知識の基本。引き積。Okay, let's find this guy. そう。基礎知識 ?basic knowledge? 基礎知識。叩き直す。ひ弱な。ひ弱い。ひ弱い。どうしてひ基礎知識。基礎。fundamental。foundation。基礎向上。基礎体温。基礎的。基礎的な基礎的な理論。基礎代謝。基礎科学。I can only imagine this is not the first time I've seen this, but it's like everywhere. 基礎年金番号。年金。Huh. Time money. Age money. Pension. Year money, I guess. 基礎医学。基礎技術。基礎生産。基礎バリュー。Okay, so I can think of 基礎 as 基本。基本的、基礎的。Basic versus fundamental.誰が魔術を使え、誰が魔術を使えないのか、そのところを学んでいきましょう。Let's study who uses magic and who doesn't. 誰が魔術を使えないのか。誰が魔術を使え、誰が魔術を使えないのか。Oh, maybe like who can and who can and who can't use magic? We'll study that. まあ、魔術と聞いて何でもできるようになるイメージを持ってるやつもいるでしょう。そう。誰かにいたずらしてやろうとか。悔しい。To like make something difficult. Or わかしめた。Maybe? Bully people or what? Get younger? Suffer. 苦しい。だからさ、悔しい。苦しめてやろうとか。Let's put that down. 苦しめてやろう。てめ。苦しめてやろうとか。そんなロックでもないことを真っ先にstraight ahead そんなロックでもないことを真っ先に思いつく人間に魔術の習得はできません。 そんなろくでもないことをそんなろく。Okay, so what is this ろく? そんなろく。Weird. そんなろくで。そんなろくでもないことをます。Okay, so if a human thinks, a person who immediately thinks of these unworthy things cannot become a magician, cannot acquire magic. This seems like acquisition. Like learning acquisition, or to learn, learning acquisition. Yes. Yes! 魔術の習得はできません。You call it hard work, I call it magic. You call it magic, I call it hard work. これは My first thought was sheep. It's not sheep. It's probably... Is it sheep? I think sheep is without the water on the left. Has to be without the water on the left. Yeah, that's what I thought. So oh, is there anything else for rook? So naroku na mono. Roku mo nai koto. I really should know this. Oh. Huh. Newer than I thought. Sonno. Yeah, これはよの。That whole sentence is bothering the shit out of me. Okay.世の東西をHow do you read that? 世の東西を問わず。これは世の東西を問わずに。世の東西を問わずに。とも。共通。Right, like the computer. Take the whole sentence. Sure. Sure. これは、洋の、東西を問わずに、共通することですね。これは洋の東西を問わずに共通することですね。Good enough. Should I fill this in? Okay, no, so get rid of this. Get rid of this. Shoot the I understand. 知名度. Don't remember what this was. Popularity. Or degree of popularity. Easy enough. 心理治療 fine. 担当 means. 個室満室 single room, no vacancy. Assignment. 奇跡 Nope. 難語学習正語学習そう総合学習これは洋の東西を問わずに共通することですね。Okay, finally. で、やつは邪気。邪気なもの邪悪になるの。That's crazy. Don't be evil. For a second, I thought this was Google's motto. It's probably this. Maybe 悪なもの That seems weird though. 悪な。It's not gonna be jhana. 邪なもの。いや、悪なもの。横島な横島なものは無力であるか、途中で、破滅するか。横島なもの、邪なもの。横島な。そのどちらかになるのです。途中で破滅するか。よこしなもの。 横島なもの。横島な。もしかしたら横島。Learning is going okay. Hello, hello. Should I play the music for a bit? Okay, no music too loud. Yeah, learning is okay. But still never quite where you want it to be, you know? Where I want it to be. わざとわざ。共通。There we go. But yeah, my main measure right now is that a year ago, getting through this sentence would have taken me 3 times as long. 4 times as long. And then I'd get pissed and not even continue. So, 横島のものは無力であるか、途中で破滅するか、そのどちらかになるのです。さらにもう一つ、魔術の習得に引かせない。Nope. 欠かせない。欠かせないものがあります。魔術の習得に欠かせないものがあります。There are people who can't grasp magic. Wait. Oh, no. There is one, I guess, indispensable part of, or unskippable, unavoidable. One unavoidable part to learning magic. One thing you have to know to learn magic. I'm trying to do something. Oh. Yeah. Wait, what just happened? Did something happen? Nothing happened. 魔術の習得に欠かせないものがあります。それはマスターの存在です。You need a master. The existence of a master. 何時にも千人はあらまほし。あらまほし。何事にも千人はあらまほし。First of all, 何事にも。I wonder if this exists in its fullness. Nope. Actually, take the whole thing. 何事にも千人亀千人いや、千人はあらまほし。Nice. I'm glad it was helpful. Because I always plan and dream about making videos about I don't know, little methods I use and whatnot, but I'm like, making a video is a pain. And I have no idea where to start. So actually having an opportunity to answer and make a segment out of this is also appreciated. So thank you for the interaction and the question. It also gave me ideas for more videos that I'm probably not going to make, but should. But yeah, what is aramahoshi? Arama hoshi. Desirable. You're welcome. You're welcome. You are also welcome. Itsudemo kange. Different kind of welcome, maybe. Anyway, 何事にも先人はあらま欲しい。More than anything, you need someone who came before you? Or the most desirable thing is having someone to follow? Try to watch them make them nice. I appreciate it. Then what is this? 理解できない。No, not 理解。何回難解な魔術の特集となれば、ならばなおのこと。難解な魔術の習得となればなおのこと。なればなおのこと。What is this ならばなお？Let me make sure I got this as like someone who came before. A trailblazer. Predecessor. There you go. 何事にも先人はあらま欲しい。難解な魔術の習得となればなおのこと。マスターとなる師匠。洋型親方がいなければ魔術を習得するのはまず不可能ですよ。Yes, if you don't have a master, it'll be impossible? No, まず不可能 or near impossible. まず不可能。マジ不可能。Most likely. Virtually. Okay. So if you don't have a teacher, acquiring magic will be near impossible. Real shit. 大体、魔術のI want to say 修練 Yes. Me neither. My immediate thought was Mazuwa, like, first off. It's interesting. On a similar note, I don't know if you knew this, but I only learned a few days ago from one of my chatter friends. Benkyo, specifically Benkyo Suru, or maybe even without the Suru, does not only mean study, it also means a discount or a price reduction. So you'll go into a store and they'll talk about Benkyo Suru. You're like, what the fuck are you studying? But they're just talking about discounts. Yeah. Just another little... Yeah. I was so confused when he was trying to explain it. First I was confused about what they were saying, then even about the explanation. But I never guessed. Me neither. There's no hint, there's no nothing. Just get wrecked. Anyway, 魔術の修練が始まると Where's 修練? There we go, training. 現実と魔界2つの世界での生活になる。だいたい魔術の修練が始まると現実と魔界2つの世界での 存在になる。生活になる。Once you start practicing magic, you begin to live in two worlds. The real world and Makai. I wonder how they'll translate Makai. Magic world? Spirit world? Demon world. Okay, bud. Okay. この2つをきちんとsomething saying kobetsu, but I don't think it's cool. Let's see. I know that I went the other day. Isn't that harao? Brush off as in brush the circle. I assume it's harao. Like brush off and also like sell, trade, barter. Harao, pay. That's not, oh yeah, to brush off. Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't have known either. Wait, sell off, pay. To move out. Yeah, to sweep one's legs. Oh, I guess like Ashiharao or Ashibarai. That was a move in Dragon Quest where you sweep the legs. Ashibarai. Ashibarai, foot sweep, sweeping one's opponent's legs. This is why it's so impossible to memorize these things. It's like you learn this as harao, to pay, then you see it in context that have nothing to do with it. It's like, I guess I never learned this. I guess I never learned this. It bothers me so much. Oh, really that Dragon Quest. Any of them that had a fighter, like I'm remembering it from Dragon Quest 6. I imagine 11 would have it. It's Dragon Quest games. They share them, but they like they don't. Dragon Quest 1 did not have the entire moveset of Dragon Quest 11, I guess is the short way of saying it. But over time, they just added more and more classes and abilities and stuff. Like maybe 5 had it as well, but actually I would guess 3 might have it because 3 had a bunch of different classes that it introduced, like professions. 6 was the first time I actually like used it semi-effectively, or had to even use it. Playing 11 recently. After I finish Persona here, unless I pick up, like, it's gonna take me like 3 months to finish this, if not more. But after that, the plan was to play the Dragon Quest 7 remake. Yeah, because that'll make sense following up my playthrough of 6. If you want, you can just watch my archives of the playthroughs instead of playing them. Or, yeah, I don't know. What I should do is go back and make proper videos of them. But I probably won't. Anyway, yeah. All that to say, I was going to play 7. For you, after 11, 7 might not be a bad spot to follow up with. Because it'll be like a brand new, or like its own story, not necessarily brand new. I was going to try and find that. What is this? Ward. Kubetsu? What's Kubetsu? I think that's 7 on Switch. Nice. The remake? You just randomly bought like an $80 game and just haven't gotten into it? Or do they have the old one on the Switch? Maybe that's it. That'd be cool. この2つをきちんと区別できないと、修行者は破滅に向かってしまいます。この2つ、oh, if you don't make a clear distinction between the real world and the demon world, the trainee will head for destruction. Is trainee the right word? 修行者。修行者。Ironically, possibly the most useful lesson in this game so far. Most useful class. The remake. 30 euro. Yeah, I guess that's the on sale. That's the price. Canadian dollars. Yeah. It was on sale a few weeks ago. Steam summer sale. The sale price is around that. 30 euro, 60 bucks. 50 something. Am I missing anything? 区別できないと。きちんと区別できない。Good morning from here. 金郎くん。おはよう。日本からおはよう。カナダからもおはよう。今日の予定は何？今週の予定は何ですか？ I remember Kinro-kun showed up before. 金郎くんのことをちょっと覚えてるけど、あまり often. We say often. しばしば？毎度。I don't know how to say you don't show up often. あまりたくさん見たことない。Always been here, but let's chat. そうそう。ありがとうね。ここに行って、ありがとう。Usually I love waiting for games to drop a fair bit more than that. Yeah, I find like the really good games, the ones you actually, I don't know, not to speak for anyone else, but the ones I actually want to play stay expensive. Like Baldur's Gate, I've never seen it go below 25% or above 25% for discount since it came out. And for Elden Ring, I don't think I've seen it even go 25%. But everything else, well, 90% off. Buy this garbage, please. We'll pay you to take it. And then fucking never play it. I hate video games, man. 修行者 Trainee, apprentice, practitioner. Video games are a mistake. 破滅に向かってしまいます。その破滅を避ける？引ける？ Dodge? 避けるため。この破滅を避けるためにも、マスターの存在は絶対必要なのです。おめえは俺のマスターか？江戸川さん。なるほどね。では、この辺を頭に入れた上で、魔術修行の基本、瞑想 meditation 瞑想について。Talking to a friend the other day. We both wanted certain Steam games, but we're both refusing to buy until they drop more than they currently. Yeah. I would say, again, this is just from either experience or from getting bored with things over time. If you actually want to play a game rather than just own it, you should just buy it at whatever price. And if you have no intention of playing it more than this infuriates me. Like, people will buy. I have a friend who bought Baldur's Gate full price, played it for like 20 hours, done. I'm like, Like, you know it's a 200-hour game. If you don't intend to put 200 hours into it, or if you don't know if you're going to play it, I'm just going to... When we get off this, I feel myself getting pissed off. Anyway, yeah, if you actually want to play the game, buy the game. But don't be like... Don't buy it at a 25% discount and then never play it. Like, neither one is okay. That's my little spiel for the day. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. では、プリントを貼りましょうかね。貼りましょうnope. 切りましょう Alright, I'm just gonna find the kanji then. 切ろうか。切じゃない。There we go. 入り配り物。プリントを配りましょう。To be fair, 20 hours a week. Like, yeah, so the 20-hour thing is okay. Like, I don't know if you know Expedition 33, the game, but like I gave that as fair of a shot as I could, and I think I have about, I don't know, 30 to 40 hours. And I was kind of done with it at hour 20, but I'm okay, just give it, get to this point. It seemed like there was a point that seemed like it was the end of the game. So I was like, just get there. I got there and I was like, oh, this is not the end of the game yet. I was like, okay, I'm done. But I also had no intention of buying it, and it ended up being a gift. So I'm like, okay, this is a gift. I will do my friend the favor of... The favor? Return the favor? He's like, bro, you gotta play this. I'll buy it for you. Okay, played it. Have thoughts on it. Good. Should not be shared. プリントを配りましょうかね。配りましょう。配る Distribute this printout. Print out. 配りましょう。プリントを配る。プリンを配る。I don't know. Part of why I haven't played Baldur's Gate is because I knew that, like, having played the other games, like you played Divinity, Original Sin, you know it's going to take over 100 hours to get through. So before you buy Baldur's Gate, be like, okay, do I have 100+ hours to commit to this game? Yes, okay, buy it. Just play it, enjoy it. If not, keep playing what you're playing. I think my main issue is just seeing people jump to the new thing, to the new thing, to the new thing, to the new thing. I'm like I just know for a fact that you're gonna get bored of every new thing. It's a weird feeling when there's so many people are gaming, especially. The thing about friends being passionate is like big. And you should give things a try. It's also partly on the friend. So like, yeah. I think there's just a fucking sore point for me. なんだか眠くなってきた。That's a lie. 少しだけ目を、閉じようか。I feel like it's not to. I saw the Breath of the Wild thing again. I know so many people but also not personally, who are like, these Zelda games are the best games, like Skyward Sword and whatever, all these other ones. Best of all time. I enjoyed Ocarina of Time when I was a kid, and haven't really, and like Link to the Past. Ocarina of Time and Link to the Past, I could say blew me away when I was in like my early teens or something, even less, or younger. Ever since then, not a single Zelda game has made me want to play it. So there's very much something to be said about the Zelda style, I guess. Like, if you know Zelda games aren't your thing, nobody's gonna convince you the Breath of the Wild is like, yeah, this is it. Maybe single twice. Yeah. Like, I love the Persona games. I don't think I know a single person in this lifetime to whom I can recommend a Persona game. Like, honestly, be like, this is great, you should play this. Because I feel like anybody I do that to, I would feel dumb for having done it. Not even Majora's Mask. I never played Majora's Mask. Trying to remember. I had an N64 at the time. I don't think my copy of Ocarina was mine. I think I just rented it and played it. And then by the time Majora's Mask came out, I didn't play it. I was playing Conker's Bad Fur Day instead. Objectively the best N64 game. Yeah, that's that. Tojinai? Tojiru. Tojinai, tojiru. I should fill these in. Mazufukano, almost impossible. Oyakata. Shuren. Benkyou suru. Makai. Ashibarai. Kubetsu. Shugyosha. Meiso. Good enough. Tojinai.
さてさて。
時間のようですね。興味のあるものは、眠る前にでも、逆浮き瞑想逆ら浮き Inward facing meditation? Inward meditation. Inward. 心の中。Fine. Let's try 逆向き。逆向き。逆向き。Retros. Botany is crazy. I wonder what Japanese botany is like. English botany, or like English botanical terms. Craziest language I've ever heard. Kyumi no aru mono wa nemuru mae ni demo gyakumuki meisou o shite mite kudasai. If you're interested, before you sleep, do some meditation. This is weird. Reverse meditation? Is he just talking about like inward facing? その日にあったことを遡ってゆっくり思い出していく。スラスラできるようになら、スラスラできるようなら、魔術師のsay like 表紙表性 Try to emulate it. See, that's not worth buying enough of this. Actually, I can tell you I'm not gonna play Majora's Mask because I tried playing Ocarina earlier this year on stream. I played a bit. I played like 10 hours or so. I'm like, this is not it. And part of it is just like the games are like fucking difficult. Like the puzzles are not easy to figure out, and then any hints to the puzzles are in Japanese, so if the Japanese is lacking, you just miss the hints. Games from that era were quite difficult, and as a kid, when I was a kid back then, I just have a shitload of time to play it and figure it out. And here I'm like, nope, ain't nobody got time for that. But also, yeah, like most of the Zelda heads I know, they kind of swear by Majora's Mask. Yeah, this game was great. I think part of my issue is I would always feel like it's a sequel to Ocarina, so I should replay Ocarina before I get into Majora's. It's like, no, bro. No. What am I missing? Oh, it's not Hyo. It's Su. Subarashi no Su. Tabun. Kamo. So. Soshi? Shit. Soshitsu. 魔術師の素質があるかもしれませんよ。スラスラできるようなら。スラスラ Oh, if you can easily, smoothly? If during your meditation you can relatively easily recall your day and whatnot, you might have the makings of a magician. Finished Ocarina in Japanese. Nice. I finished the game before the Prince of Random. What I got stuck on, I was in the like the roly-poly guys cave, the rock people. I don't remember any of their names. Anyway, the rock people that eat rocks. I was stuck in that hub for a long time. And I was trying to do a thing that I thought would solve the puzzle, but was difficult. And I kept trying and trying and trying and finally got it. And it was nothing. And I'm like, amazing. That was amazing. では、今日はこの辺で。授業を真面目に聞いた。Nice. できなくはない。I'm also remembering when I was first doing this part of the game back in January, February. I was having a real tough time following this guy's lesson. So this is progress, I guess. We're getting better. 今日の授業が終わった。Okay, the plan was to hang out with, what's his name? Kazushi? Miyamoto. Miyamoto-kun. Okay. Genki? Oh, shit, is there no level up here? Yo, Goju. お前、部活に何強する？実行する？正直。It's a roundabout way of choco. Okay. I was planning to play. Wait, I can see that. Okay. Planning to play Majora's Mask in Japanese. Too difficult for the time being. Yes. Goron. Why am I blanking on city? Why am I thinking Shitsu? Goronshi? Well, yeah. What I remember is like there are these bomb flowers, and you gotta carry them to certain spots of the cave to like blow it up or blow it open. Couldn't find any of the right combination. Ow. Okay, お前、部活にちょっと、ow, ow. 俺、飯始め込んで、いや、俺、飯。始め込んどくか。送ってんだよね。ゴロン都市 Maybe that's what it was. Anyway. 始め。It's not 始め。Why am I thinking 始め? What the fuck is that? Oh, 詰め込む。部活にチョコ、holy, okay. 部活に。直行する。直行する。直行。詰め込む。飯詰め込んどくか、送ってんだよね。Obviously, not for good. You sounds like only one game. It's funny you asked that. Somebody else asked me that a long time ago, and I had an answer that I later kind of regretted. Anyway, short answer, no. Actually, I played shogi on stream yesterday, first time. I do try and finish whatever game I'm playing, like with Dragon Quest especially. I played through 1 through 6, but for some of them I would just play another game in between here and there. With Persona, I'm definitely going to play other games on stream occasionally, because this is just going to be, like, it's just going to drive me up the wall. I just did not want to play it yesterday. Outside of streams, I like to have, I don't know, I've kind of gotten worse for it. I like to have one game that I go back to like all the time. Maybe 2 games. And then like one new game that I'm trying out. And then maybe another game that I like to go back to. Right now, my game to go back to all the time is Diablo 2. Remaster. Possibly, obviously. Partly for Japanese learning, partly because it's, I don't know, a really good game. With really good Japanese learning capabilities. Options. I guess I should play the music while I'm talking. What else? And I have Fallout 4, which also you can play in Japanese. Fallout 4 was kind of like my introduction almost to Japanese gaming. Gaming in Japanese. Which you can also check on my archives. The first streams I did were for Fallout 4. So I guess my staple games outside of streaming are Diablo and Fallout 4. Currently mostly Diablo. And then on the side I also started Yakuza, Like a Dragon. Ryu no Gotoku, I believe is the Japanese name. It's kind of it is currently my Everest. Because the language is probably as difficult as it gets. And the story is kind of crucial. Or like caring about the story is crucial to caring about playing the game. And if you don't fully understand the story, it's hard to care about it. And then what else? Persona for the stream. For the stream I might also play like some old SNES arcade games. Like I might play Mario World 3 next weekend. Even these saying will be switching up every now and then. To me, like Diablo 2 is not really a game you can finish. It's definitely a game you can get bored of, but this is another one of those bits of advice that comes from just being around a bit longer. If it's a game that doesn't really have an ending, getting bored of it is mostly a personal issue, I think. Like, if a game is good enough, it will allow you to find new ways to have fun with it. But finding new ways to have fun with a game is very much like an active, personal task to take on. And if you're not willing to do that, then the game is not just going to feed you new reasons to pump the dopamine. Maybe the problem is just like dopamine activation. Like 10 years ago, every single game would excite the fuck out of me, and I'm like, I gotta play this. Could also be a matter of not wanting to buy or just spend money on things. Anyway, what are you saying? 戦車のペルソナ、アラミタマがいるので、より仲良くなれそうな気がする。一緒に過ごしても、宮本との関係は深まりそうにない。Okay, well, I'm not talking to you anymore. Sabote, what did you say? I'm skipping? なんだ今日は出ねえのかあんまサボってると俺に追いつけないぜ根性エネルギーちゃんと何電しとけよYeah, back to that point, like with Diablo and with Fallout, the reason I kept playing them and keep playing them is because I find new things to do in them that are interesting to me. Usually, like, I wonder if I can try this, or this, or this. Or let me put this set of limitations on myself and see how it goes. Or let me tell this story about what's happening in my head. Was this it? This is it. And then the Japanese learning aspect helps a lot. In terms of like, why am I playing this? If a game doesn't let me play it in Japanese, the game is worthless. Part of why I haven't played Baldur's Gate. And I know it can do Japanese subtitles, but that's not it. That is not it. Juden? Juden. Recharge batteries. ちゃんと充電しとけよ。しとけよ。根性エネルギーちゃんと充電しとけよ。充電。Especially when learning Japanese and translating into the clear section. We just mentioned 2 chapters. Ni no Kuni would be nice. What was Ni no Kuni on? I thought it was like a PS3 game, no? Clearly done with a particular instance. I would like to play like all those old JRPGs that I missed. Those are what I want to play these days. Like Dragon Quest. I remember growing up, like I would hear about Dragon Quest and have zero access to it. See like character designs, all this other stuff. I'm like, why is it not here? Why does nobody here know about Dragon Quest? 20 years later, here I am. Played through 6 of them. Basically, about 8 games on the go. Yeah, that's reasonable. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I can't say I'm not a victim to it, but I think these days we have all been fried away from the ability to focus on one thing to completion. Even with movies, like Unless a movie is like a fucking 12 out of 10, I'll watch half of it and be like, well, I'll save the other half for tomorrow. PS3 originally. There's an exclusive DS, a Japan exclusive DS version. Okay, if it's on Steam, that's good. Maybe I can get around to it. Okay, we can hang out with Tomochika, and I don't think there's any other option really, unless I can activate Justice. But I don't want to activate Justice yet. Trying to economize weekend hangouts. Or optimize, rather. Genki? Hima nara hokago tsukiae yo. Check the Steam space. Nice. Nice. Do I want to check anywhere else first? Let's check everywhere. Double checking the region. Oh man, the regions. You know what pissed me off? Or pisses me off? I don't know if you know The Last of Us. PlayStation, originally PlayStation games. And The Last of Us 2. They have them on Steam. They have Japanese versions. But the Japanese versions are not playable if you're not in Japan. And they're not even originally Japanese games. I don't know if that should strengthen the point or not, but like, I don't know. Like, if you're making a Japanese version, which costs money to like translate and to voice and all that, you're obviously making it for a certain audience. Like, you believe the audience is big enough to warrant the translation of your work. But then you restrict that translation to one region. Why? Anyway. I didn't know it. Never played it. Too scary. Yeah, it can be pretty scary. I really liked it. Both of them. So I guess I'm glad I can say I played both of them before I just moved away from being interested in those games. They also have, because I was talking about Diablo, I assume you're not too familiar with it, but Diablo 3 has a Japanese version, but only on the Switch. The PC version, which is like the home version, does not have Japanese. And even like non-Switch consoles, like there's a version for the PlayStation or whatever, no Japanese version. Only on the Switch. I hate video games. Oh, I just remembered there's Okay. I know what to do tonight. Let's go somewhere else. Another game that I know exists in Japanese, because I've seen footage, is Mass Effect. Or at least Mass Effect 2. I've seen, I think from Game Gengo, he had footage of Japanese Mass Effect 2. But then when I check on Steam, like maybe on Origin, they have the Japanese version, but on Steam they don't. And I'm pretty sure the Steam version has to go through Origin anyway. But not available. That's a game I would like to replay in Japanese, but I never will because of EA's nonsense. It's the reason I still own a few consoles. So that's no weekend. Oh yeah, you're the one with the PS Vita. Wild. Smart. End of the day, pretty smart. Though, like you said, expensive. Where are we going? Let's check Bologna. What game did you mention? Mass Effect. Yeah. I guess I mentioned Mass Effect and Diablo 3, but Mass Effect was the one that I know a Japanese version exists, but if I hadn't seen Game Gengo's clip, I would not even suspect that a Japanese version exists, because Steam just does not even offer it. Are you aware of Mass Effect? Am I missing anything? Am I forgetting anything? It's Thursday. Thursday after school. They can wait. Ah! Is it Daraso? Daraso na Sarariman. Daraso? Daruso? I know it's something like boredom. Daru. No. Dasai? Come on. No. Himasona. There we go. Yes. Himasona Sarariman. Something I've been wanting to play for ages. They're quite good. When I first got an Xbox 360. Well, I don't know. 15, 20 years ago. That game, the first game, blew me away. And then BioWare sold themselves to EA. And then the second game came out. And it did not really blow me away, though it was still decent. But it's so crazy. Like, you finish the first game, and you're like, oh my god, this is going to be a trilogy? Oh my god, this is going to be the best thing ever. And then obviously the studio changes hands, and you're already like, oh, it's not going to be the same. I fucking hate games. Wait, what? しかし、外回りはいいね. I guess he's following up from before. 外の空気は、吸えるし吸して吸収吸収 If you know the I'm actually not seeing a trilogy physically. Oh, so you have it? You haven't played it? I guess yeah, you have it and it's in English, so you're not playing it. I don't know. I would recommend playing through the first one whenever you have a chance. Very good space sci-fi RPG. If space or sci-fi interest you, it is tremendous. Like Star Trek-ish. Star Trek-esque. 外の空気は What is this? Do I have any coffee left? Nope. 吸う Okay, so 吸える。外の空気は吸えるし、あちこち歩き回るから健康にもいい。What is every single thing? Buying or not buying? I mean, it depends on your dreams and goals. Like, if you're making money and you're happy with how you're making money and you're happy spending money, do it. But I know people who are like, man, I really want to save money so I can quit my job and like live a life that I enjoy. but let me spend $100 on this new fucking thing that I'm gonna play with for an hour and forget. Like, that to me is... I can't say the words I want to say online. But yeah. Like, if you're not trying to pretend that you're going down this way while spending money that pulls you this way, like, there's no issue. But I don't know. I'm just at a... I guess I'm at a different place in life. If what you're doing isn't serving you, why are you doing it? 一段落ち着いたら 一段落ち着いたら Is that 一段 Maybe 落ち着いたら喫茶店やバーガーショップでリフレッシュ See, like the salaryman, he clearly hates his fucking job. He's like, I just like walking around and calming down. Breathing in the atmosphere. But he'll keep doing it. And he'll keep blowing money on stupid shit. やめられないね。まあ、サボりなんだけどさ。Like, I guess he has a chance to escape. That's what it is. Over time, I don't remember what happens to him, but maybe at the end of the story he'll be like, I quit my job and I work at the at the mall and hang out there all the time. I believe in you, salaryman. Nothing else there. Done. Done. Oh, when I said ichidan, but that's a different kanji. It was this though. Hold on. So itan is this. I was looking at this. It was this. Demo ohayo. Beniki, 今日も元気か? Genki nano ka yo? Am I missing anyone? I don't think so. Kind of warm. I'm kind of tired. There you go. I'm struggling to get ID. I'm keeping in mind that you're in the UK. I realize your ID situation might be a little different over there compared to here. So I guess I can't comment too much. But yeah, like... Yeah. Like, if your goal was to be a chess grandmaster, or at least, like, play chess competitively because you love chess, but on the side you were buying every new video game that was coming out that had nothing to do with chess, and then I'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? But if you're, like, in the middle of a struggle, and video games are kind of the only thing that does anything for you, do the video games. No issue. Maybe I'm just looking at it from like a bigger picture kind of thing. And I've seen way too many like 20-ish year olds who kind of look like they feel like life is over. Photo ID. I've been at photo ID for a while. Holy shit, I can't read. Trying to get photo ID has been difficult for a while. I wonder, like, how do your guys' like driver's licenses and passports and stuff work? Because here, like, if anyone ever asks for ID, you just show them your driver's license. And if you're like, if you don't drive, what else has a picture? Maybe your health card, but usually the health card isn't accepted everywhere. 何かよ、もしかして携帯が珍しいとか。Jeez. ああ、まさか。珍しいかも。携帯が珍しいとか。That is 珍しい, right? 珍しい。そう。Was this actually Sue? I don't know. 暇そうなサラリーマン。珍しいかも。というか、そんなこと言ってる君の方が、よっぽど珍しいかも。というか、そんなこと言ってる君の方がよっぽど珍しいかも。まあ、いずれにせよ。俺、携帯で忙しいの。また今度にしてくんない？また今度にしてくんない？また今度にしてくんない？にしてくんない？また今度にしてくんない？どっちがいい？If you already have a government issue photo ID, use that to get another form of photo ID. However, so like you're trying to get a passport? Or like because you don't have ID, you can't get any ID? Is this like entry-level position, 5 years work experience required? You need a photo ID to get a photo ID? This world is fucked. Okay. 真面目な女子生徒。文学といえば、is that 文学？No. Is it chemistry? 科学。科学。If you don't have that, multiple forms of proof of birth certificate. Holy shit. I like having a photo ID. A certain amount of... Oh. That's bananas. So this might be... yeah. I'm gonna say this might be a politically charged question. But didn't you have, in the UK, a whole lot of, let's say, new migrants in the country? I would imagine that the process you're talking about is meant to distinguish you from the new migrants. But I have a suspicion that the process is different for them. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Photo ID, huh? 科学といえばビーカーでコーヒー豆 Is that a bean? 豆 No, that's a bean. What is that? I just always hear stories of like everyday citizens struggling to get paperwork that is like required to be an ordinary citizen. Wakasu. Kohi wakasu. Oh, it's a boil. Okay. While non-regular citizens get easy paths to getting regular citizen things. I don't know personally. Yes. Yeah. I mean, can you not use like a school reference, like people from school who have been working somewhere for the past little bit? I remember I needed references one time, so I used a couple of high school teachers for that. But again, yeah, I don't know your situation exactly. ビーカーでコーヒーを沸かす先生って言いますよね。科学といえばビーカーでコーヒーを沸かす先生って言いますよね。コーヒーを沸かす先生って言います。There are chemistry teachers who make coffee in their beakers. Yeah, that kind of sounds like hell. I'm not gonna lie. Good luck with that. I assume any kind of work also requires ID. Are it って美味しいのかな？なんか有毒？なんか有毒そうですよね。So she sees chemistry teachers making coffee in the beakers, and it looks tasty, but kind of feels toxic, poisonous. Yeah, especially like teachers that like you had a decent relationship with. That's basically what I did for a job one time. I was like, it's like, hey, Mrs. So-and-so, I don't know if you remember me, but blah, 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 blah. The response was like, of course I remember you. Because who knows? Okay. Okay, do I want to hang out with Tomochika today? And then... Actually, yeah, okay, I'll do that, and then I'll save in the evening. So let's go hang out with our boy, Kenji. Actually, let's check this first. Without getting too detailed, these are nice. Yeah, I don't know. Like, paperwork of any kind, it's a pain in the ass. Goju-san, この間はここで変な感じになっちゃって、すいませんでした。人と話すのを、我慢するんです。いや、緊張するんです。このままじゃ良くないって思うんですけど、特に男の人はダメなんです。とにかく逃げ出すことばかり考えちゃって、校内の半分は男だ。世界の半分は男だ。自分も男だ。Talking to me, I am 男。自分も男だ。See, like this is why it fucks me up, because last time I picked a 自分 option. Anyway, 自分も男だ。わかってます。だから、ドキドキしちゃって。 すいません。これじゃあ、生徒会にも、生徒会にも何々が出そうですね。パンパンパンパンパン。パンパンパンパン。What? Oh. This is the she from Shihai. So what is this? Shisho? Shijo? Shisho obstacle. Definitely irritates. No worries. It's nice to know more about the people who pay attention to me, you know? This streaming thing has made has changed my perspective on people a little bit. All that to say, it's good to know. Registered. Yeah, I figured. Resisted arrest in multiple schools. すいません。これじゃあ生徒会にも支障が、出さそう？支障が出さそう。出さそうor出さそう？出さそう。Anyway, her lack of confidence in speaking to people, males especially, creates a lot of obstacles in the student council. 頑張らないといけないですね。頑張ってね。Fortunately, I haven't resisted anything. Nice. Never had to resist. That's always nice. よっ、俺今から帰るけど、お前どうすんの？友近は一緒に帰りたいようだ。魔術師のペルソナジャック・フロストがいるので、より仲良くなれそうな気がする。一緒に過ごすと、友近との関係が深まりそうだ。放課後は友近と過ごそうか？コンビを確認する。Sure. 放課後、友近と一緒に葉隠れへ、彼に気に入られ、今度ある計画について教えると言われる。He's got a plan he wants to tell me about. お、行くか。じゃあまたラーメンでもどうよ。お前の話も聞きたいし。
やっぱしみるわ。お前もハマりそうだろ？
しみる。やっぱしみるわ。ハマりそうだろ。This is making me hungry. あっさりとした印象？師匠。印象？印象？Is it not a... Oh, right. Insure. One of these days I'll remember that. あっさりとした印象の見た目の、あっさりとした印象の見た目に返し、スープのじゃあ服は腹 either. No, not腹. Not that either. Okay. Okay, じゃあれば服。複雑。There we go. 複雑な。そんな感じ。Is that a finger? 指じゃない。シミ？Too many, no, too many. Complex flavor. Aroma? Umami. はいはいはい。複雑な旨味が、何に、Wait, I think this is men, as in ramen. What men? Oh, there we go. Okay. We're gonna learn to see this. Yeah, they do feel like that sometimes. 複雑。絡む。麺に絡む。違う。麺に絡む。複雑な旨味が麺に絡む。
ところでさ、お前んとこの寮ってなんで男女混合なんだよ。
混合？なんで男女混合？ Why is your dorm co-op? Or 混合。男女混合。前とこの理由ってなんで男女混合なんだよ。What do you mean, why? Because I decided it's gonna be like that.
それってひょっとして竹場さんの部屋とか入れちゃうわけ？
それってひょっとして。それってひょっとして。それってひょっとして。So like, and about that? And what's more? Have you been to her room? Relax. 当然だ。それは秘密だ。I feel like he would appreciate this one or this one. それは秘密だ。
何が秘密だよ。それって何もないってことだろ。ま、俺は興味ないけどね、ガキには。
ガキ、relax, bro.
やっぱり女は大人に限るって。お前は？
大人に限る？何でもいい。
何でもいいって。来るもの拒まずか
？This拒まずか？拒まず？How did you say it?
何でもいいってお前。来るもの拒まずか？
拒まず？あ、拒まれる。So without whatever this is. 拒む。 Oh, like you don't reject anyone who comes along. Okay, go. Wait, no, kon go. Kubamu. Kobamu. Much conversation. Wow, so pretty tough. Very tough. The conversation, like, it was funny. I stopped playing Persona 4 because I was like, there was just too much talking and too much of me like spending 3 hours on one conversation. And so when people ask me later, like, why'd you stop playing Persona? I'm like, because it's too hard. Like, it's the difficulty is too high. And I guess for some people it doesn't quite work. Some people don't quite make the connection. Like, because the dungeon part, at least to me, is just easy and fun. This is the real challenge. Kurumo no mo. Yeah, Kurumo no koba mazuka. Kurumo no koba mazuka.
何でもいいってお前。来るもの拒まずか？
すっげえ。
まあスタンスとしちゃありだよな。
スタンスとしちゃあり。スタンスとしちゃありだよ。
実はさ、これ内緒だぜ。俺、狙ってる人いんだよね。
ああ、習っとる人か。誰？教師とか？誰のペンスね。I think for me, like when I'm playing on my own time, the mix doesn't matter too much. Maybe that's a lie. Like when I was playing this off stream, I got to a point where I think I got to a point where I missed enough of the details of the story that I found myself kind of not caring about anything that's going on, even though I know what's going on. I'm just like, yeah, I know. I guess not. The main point is not having a story makes all of it kind of pointless to me, and not having a story versus not understanding a story, kind of the same thing.
これ前に話した計画。つっても告白するだけなんだけどさ。
これ前に話した計画。つっても告白。There we go. I was like, fuck. 報告？告白。告白するだけなんだけどさ。
これ前に話した計画。つっても告白するだけなんだけどさ。
So the plan is to confess to someone.
学校の先生なんだよな。これが。
すげえ。
近いうちに実行するから見とけよ。ってそれまで誰にも言うなよ。
絶対言わない。近いうちに実行するから見とけよ。は？
近いうちに実行するから見とけよ。ってそれまで誰にも言うなよ。
あ。I mean, probably not 800 hours, but I know exactly what you mean. I had the same thing with Persona. Kind of every Persona. Like I've played 3, 4, and 5. I've beaten 3, 4, and 5. But every time I go back to like play any of them again, I always get kind of stuck. Not stuck, but I don't know. I'll get to a point where it's like my character's around level 30. And then I just don't come back to it. It's weird. It's like the game outlives its cycle of interest. You're hyped to play the game for like 2 weeks, but in the span of those 2 weeks, you'll get not even halfway done. You're like, well, now I'm excited for something else, so forget that. A lot of times for me, I would have, I would start a long game, play it for a couple weeks, and then something happens where I have to take a trip, or I'm going on vacation, or basically something interrupts the rhythm for a couple days, and then you just don't come back to it. There's just too much shit on the go for everybody. Everybody has way too much shit going on. Shooting themselves in the foot. Ourselves. 誰にも言うな。
一応先生だからさ、生徒とどうのこうのってまずそうだろ。
一応先生だからさ、生徒とどうのこうの、どうのこうのって。Does どうのこうの have a meaning? This and that? どうのこうのって。This and that. ああ、まずそうだろ。そう。マジ大変。マジやばい。友近から秘密の計画を打ち明けられた。Was 5 the first one you played? 友近と仲が深まった気がした。Or I guess what was the first one you played? The first persona.
終わった。ドラマ始まっちゃうよ。じゃあな。
友近と別れ、寮に帰ることにした。君か。お帰り。Motivation. Yeah. Honestly, not to undersell your ability, which I'm not super familiar with. Persona, at least in my experience, is the highest level Japanese you can play with, I guess. Swim in, immerse yourself in. Because, not only do they not pull punches on kanji, meaning they don't give you furigana except for a character's name here and there, but they're not talking about simple shit. Not a single conversation is about I don't know, just basic life stuff. And even if there is a conversation like that, it just kind of flows under the radar. And then they go and talk about psychology and magic, meditation, and fucking... There was a geometry lesson yesterday, or 2 days ago. Or an algebra lesson, I guess. I'm like, bro, I don't need that. So let's see... You emulated... Oh, you emulated 3 years ago. You emulated 3 years ago. Then 5 was the next one I played. I think I tried 4 after 5. Yeah. For me, the conversations, at least here, are okay because they're voiced. The social link conversations are voiced. But the classroom stuff is not. And if you want to be, successful in the game, you gotta pay attention to the classroom stuff. And most of the classroom stuff is Japanese culture. Oh, it's okay. I got there. Yeah. I managed 1 day in about 3 hours. 2 hours, 2.5 hours. 5 people watching though, so I feel like I shouldn't stop. Okay, let's not stop. Let's talk to these people.
な。
Kiki-ducky? Is that ducky? At least for whatever persona I decided to play Japanese. Cheat for the classroom stuff. Yeah. Like in English, you could look up a guide. Like, what's the answer to this? But the English version, I'm pretty sure, has different questions. And I don't know if you're gonna find a Japanese guide. And even if you do, it's probably easier to read the game than the guide. I guess you could also just follow a guide for what to do every single day. That's kind of what I did the first time I played Persona 4. Like, yeah, the first time I played Persona 4, I just opened up a walkthrough that just had a day-by-day breakdown of like, on Monday, talk to Yusuke. On Tuesday, talk to Chie. On Wednesday, talk to yourself. On Thursday, go on the TV. Is it Kikidaki? It's not Ducky. Ducky has a hand. This has food. What the fuck is this? Akiru. What? 聞き飽きてるだろうか。聞き飽き。聞き飽きる。Oh, 聞き飽きてるだろう。聞き飽きてるだろうが、タルタロスに行くときは準備を。I had this. だるな？だるい？ Hell yeah. Okay, 怠る。But same 感じ。怠るなよ。How did I even find this? だるい。怠るよな。怠るなよ。聞き飽きてるだろうが、タルタラスに行くときは準備を。怠るなよ。Don't neglect your preparations when going to Tartarus. 4 might be the easiest. Probably. Honestly, the hardest part, conversation-wise, is like the school stuff. Beyond that, you're not wrong. It's relatively normal. It's like, I don't know. You can check my keep advertising my own archives. You can check my Persona 4 streams. You might have to dig through the live thing for a bit, just to see what it would look like. It's kind of the same. Actually, I would advise you to wait on 4 because they're making the revival, which I would imagine might come out later this year or early next year. So you might as well play the remake if and when you do. 5 and 3 are pretty similar. Yeah, I don't know. So, は何が起こるか。I don't know what that is. 何々できない場所が。Like, if you start Persona 4, whatever, today, or the start of Persona 4 is about like a newscaster having an affair with another person, and then there's like affair drama, and then there's weather stuff, like you're watching news on TV. There's reports of extramarital affairs, reports about weather, reports about murder, just police investigations, like all that language is there. What just happened? This is not what I'm doing. Ah, there we go. Especially since I mentioned the other day about reading. 絶対. All right. No. That's me. I'm trying to remember how to read this. 絶対絶命? Yeah. That's what it's. Right. Death game, book game, show games. Oh, that's reasonable. Helpful in P4. Yeah, I guess a big thing in Persona 4 is like interacting with police. Because, like, yeah, Dojima is a police person. So they're always investigating, always doing detective stuff. Higaisha comes up a lot. A victim came up once in this game so far. Victim, perpetrator, criminal, all that good stuff. そこ何が起こるか。Looking at this, 予算、予定、予約、予想、予言。Wait, is it this? It's this. 予測. Can't predict what's gonna happen. 予測できない場所。何が起こるか予測できない場所だ。It's a place where you can't predict what's gonna happen next. 予測できない。予測できない場所。Doesn't quite make sense. 予測できない。何が起こるか予測できない。Sounds easy to find. Sign of stuff. How much do I remember? I only got about as far as the painting stuff on my Japanese run of Persona 5. I had a clip. I had a little clip. Hold on, let me find it. Come on.
貴様は腐った芸術家じゃない。芸術家の皮をかぶった世にも卑しい悪鬼外道だ。
How much of that did you follow? Doesn't matter. I'm kind of spacing out. But that was, I don't remember his name. The guy you save from one of the bad guys joins your crew. リーダーがしっかりしてないと体験を打ちできないこともあるだろうしな。はいはいはい。体験。Why am I thinking Thai? Isn't it to? Katana. Fat sword. Touch. Oh. 太刀打ちできないこともあるだろうしな。リーダーがしっかりしてないと 太刀打ちできないこともあるだろうしな。Thoughts and crime legal vocab. Murder by numbers. That sounds familiar. Old and familiar. Like 2010s. Murder by numbers. I know I've heard the name, but a long time ago.
そうだな。
ともかくお前がこけたら、こけ？お前がこけたら、僕の奴らもう危なくなると思っておけ。こけ。Whatever. I know what I'm doing in Tartarus, sir.
そういえば。
そういや、タルタロスで戦ってる時に思ったんだけどさ、敵にもう下手なものをつうか、弱意みたいなのがあんだな。弱意味 or 弱味弱み Fuck. Asatsu butori. 何もたれる。Asatsu butori. Who's on break? Oh, the games. The two games are on break. You're trying. I see. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. My thing is, if I don't play a game for like 5 days, I feel like I don't remember how to play it. And I'm like, well, I can't continue from here because I'm not the same person that stopped here. We should do more school-related stuff. Yeah, this is pretty good for school vocab. All three of them. What else? Maybe Danganronpa as well. Maybe. Probably not. You never do any like homework in that. 俺も勉強とか下手だからさ、ちょっとHe's feeling closer to the shadows because he's also got weak points. What is it, like Oyakin? Seems wrong. Chikaku. Shinkin. Shinkin Kankoku? Yeah, koku じゃない。Kankaku. Shinkin Kankaku. Also, I think he's playing, is that a Vita? Or a Switch controller? What do they call it? Switch 2 thing? Who knows? It wouldn't be Switch 2. They wouldn't do any Nintendo stuff. Probably a Vita. 俺も勉強とか下手だからさ、ちょっと、親近感覚。親近感。いや、親近感。覚えちゃった新規感。ありがとう。でも新規感何親近感覚えちゃった覚えるってやってるか親近感。 I just started reading 時をかける少女。Ah, nice. Yeah, more time travel vocab than school vocab, probably. I imagine. There's a movie of that, right? Because I thought it was just like a feature film.
そういえば
っていうか、I keep getting this mixed. Like, 4月 ?4 月 4月。Motherfucker. 4月。4月。Mail or gather ready to clean which sides. I see, I see. はあ、4月も今日で終わりなんだね。なんかこんなハードな1ヶ月生まれて始めたかも。来月はもう少しのんびりしたいな。Not gonna happen. Nice, yeah. Okay, I am gonna go on the computer.確かパソコンは自由に使ってよかったはずだ。どうやらすでにインストールされているソフトがあるようだ。Oh, they already have stuff. 隣の本棚にあるパッケージには、Oh, you haven't seen the night city? Yeah. It's good vibes all around. Good vibes.体質自由。体質。貸し出し自由。貸し出し。というシールが貼ってある。貼って。少し借りてみようか。三冠やつ。It's not that's among the mountains. Cram school. 三漢塾か。Mountain Cram School? OK。パソコンを使って過ごそうか。I need... Where is it? I want the boot camp. タイピング力。動物を捨てる。オーバー。見るだけダイエット。 作法の品何レッスン。人を誘惑するマナーをいずれ少し体を動画。恐ろしいゾンビたちを文学入力で試していく勇気のいる PC ソフト。筋肉の使い方を選び、体力強化につなげる。ファンブック。I gotta take time and like read all this. Oh boy. Okay, I might take a break. Might be time for a break. Might be time to stop for now. 6. I don't want to leave viewers. It's just chilling. Okay, but that doesn't even say 6. Nothing makes sense. None of this makes sense. Alright, I guess that's it for now. そろそろ時間だと思うね。今日も聞いてくれてありがとう。お疲れ様でした。じゃあ、またね。And thanks for stopping by and chatting. カツカレー。カツカレー。腹減ったね。If you ever get around to playing. Oh yeah. I might do so. We shall see. Okay. またね。